Hello friends, welcome to BOM subject, Business Organization Management. Already we have seen the introduction of BOM and types of business, especially partnership we have seen, and also sole proprietor. In partnership today we'll see registration of partnership. Sole proprietor, it's not required to register. Easily he can start business by himself. Now second one is partnership. For partnership is also, it is not compulsory. It's not mandatory to register their partnership firm in partnership as per the Partnership Act. It's not required. It's not mandatory. But they have a choice also to register their company, to register their partnership firm. Both are there, possible, or they can ignore it, anything. But better to register this partnership firm because they have a lot of advantages. Tomorrow if something happens, if there is any dispute and someone is getting inside of the partnership firm, or someone is retiring, or from the creditors point of view, from many angles, it's better to get registered so that it will be very crystal clear, and the going or running the business is also very easy, and they'll not have any much problems. So that's the reason it's better to get registered, but it is not mandatory. Now how to register this partnership firm? Only simple two steps. Two steps are there to register the partnership firm. What are the two steps? The procedure is here. Registration of partnership procedure. First one is filling an application. The partners has to fill an application. In application they have to fill up a minimum details, required details they have to fill, and they have to pay some nominal amount for the registration also. Once the amount is paid, then be given a registration form. The form they have to fill. What they have to fill in the form is mainly the name of the firm, name of the partnership firm, XYZ company or ABC company, whatever may be the company, business name, that they have to fill. So that partnership firm name and place, firm name and place. Place means where it is going to conduct, where they are going to start the business, that particular place. Name, place, partner's name and address. All the partners' names with address and phone number, they have to give it very clearly because they are registering. For registration, minimum details are this. Suppose the ABCD are partners, ABCD name and their address, phone number, that they have to fill. Then after that, particular period when they are going to start the business. If already started, when they have started, so that particular period, say this is now 2020, 2019 they have started, that they have to mention it. Or 2020, say in the month of March or April they are going to start, that also they have to mention it. That particular period is also to be mentioned. Next, specific object. What is the object of that partnership firm? So what kind of business they want to do? What is the main object? Object will be definitely to earn the profits. Apart from that, anything else they wanted to mention it, that object they have to mention it. Why they have formed, what kind of business they want to do, and how much profit they want to earn. Like their object they have to mention it very clearly. Everything should be clearly mentioned in the prescribed form for the registration. This is the first step, filling an application. Once if it is filled, it is to be submitted. After submission, they'll check everything is legally filled and legally it is proper business they are doing, that is going to be observed. After observation, they'll be given a certificate of registration. Once if they get the registration certificate, it is registered, they can do the business without any hesitation. If any problem comes, they'll have a lot of advantages, they can protect themselves and it will avoid a kind of disputes also. So lot of advantages they are having. So this is the main procedure of registration. What is that? First one is filling up an application. Then after in application we are filling all these things, then after that they'll be getting a certificate after checking the documents and everything. Once if they get the certificates, it's registered. Now we'll see what kind of advantages do we have if we go for the partnership registration. The first advantage is here, advantages to the firm. For the firm, For the partnership firm, what kind of advantages? Main advantage is that they can sue on third party. If they have any kind of disputes, problems or restrictions, and someone is stopping them and someone is putting some kind of obstructions to the business, then they can sue on the third party. Sue means they can file a case. Sue, S-U-E, sue means filing case. So they can sue on the third parties. This is the main advantages for the firm. On behalf of the firm, they can sue on third parties. Next one, advantages to creditors. Creditors means who gives the loan, who gives the amount on credit basis to the firm. These people, creditors, suppose say XYZ, say A. A has given 5 lakhs amount to the partnership. So A is here creditor, 5 lakh he has given. If the firm is registered, what is the advantage for A? Advantage for A is to recover the money. He can recover the money through the court also. He can sue on this partnership firm and he can get back, he can recover the amount, whatever loan he has sanctioned to the partnership firm, that he can get it. So that's the advantage to the creditors, means their amount, their loan amount is always safe because it is registered, right? So this is the advantage to the creditors. Next one is that advantage to partners. For partners, what kind of advantages they are having? First thing is that whenever partners are having any kind of conflicts means dishkum fighting. So whenever they have conflicts, so that conflicts disputes can be solved through the court, because already it is registered, everything is clearly mentioned. So they have a right to sue on each other. They can go to the court, they can just solve the problem very easily because it is already registered. To avoid the disputes, to solve the conflicts, and also sue on others. They can sue on any other partners. So this is the advantage to the partners. Next one is that advantages of incoming partner. If the partner is coming inside of the business, so they are called as incoming partners. For incoming partners, if the partnership firm is registered, it is very easy. They have full rights, they'll have the full information. They need not to depend on anyone because they'll be getting the total information because it is registered. If it is not registered, then incoming partner has to struggle a lot because he has to depend on the honesty of the partners and their activities, their honesty, whatever they do, he has to believe it. He does not have any right to talk, he does not have any right to get the information also because it's not registered. And whatever the other partners, continuing partner says, that he has to believe. If it is registered, everything is clear, fair. So it's an advantage for the incoming partner. Now advantage of outgoing partner. If the partner is leaving this partnership firm, then what kind of advantage? So why the partner is leaving? There are two reasons. One is that death of partner, other one is retirement of partner. If there is any death of partner, the rest of the partners, the proceedings of the other partner, other members of the partner, like son, wife, daughter, or someone is their relatives, they are not going to be liable for any kind of liabilities. They are not liable because it is registered, death of any partner. Whereas if you go to the retirement of partner, if the partner is retiring, so in this case what happens? Everything will be decided very clearly, their properties and his amount and what is the contribution, like everything is calculated properly because it is already registered, fair accounts are available, then everything will be calculated according to that. He will be given amount or liabilities, whatever it may be, that will be calculated clearly if the partner is retiring. In case of deceased partner, death of partner, no kind of any kind of liabilities for the rest of the members of the partner, deceased partner. So these are the advantages of registration of the partnership firm. Very important topic. You may get in a short 2 marks or 5 marks, and if there is any objective, there also you may get this a small question on behalf of this. And shortly I am going to cover a lot of subjects, lot of topics Right now we are focusing on the BOM subject. There are already a lot of subjects covered. Financial accounting is over, cost accounting few topics, management accounting is also over, BCRW, business communication and report writing is over, business economics is over, and business statistics is over. And some more subjects also, it's there in the description box. Please watch the description box, what kind of topics you want, what kind of subjects you want. Just get it, learn it, make it easy. Studies are easy, cool, once if you understand the subject. Just go ahead, take care, good luck.